And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. Recon, 152 fighter. Double up. He's coming.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's got room. Jones breaking from the contact. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Hey, tight down. There you go. 6-6. Pull it high. Check. Now.
They'll run on first down. Dodson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
X3, 218, chop.
Running right, Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here in 13.
Hey, Echo. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Yeah. Deep grip.
Now Jones off the play fake. Complete. He finds Braid. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
53 at the mark.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right, 3's mine. Check, 53's mine.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the ground is Michel. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Buddy up. 45. Mike, 45. Who that? Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go. Zoom.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be taken at the 10. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Now. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Jones. And Brake, the tight end's got him. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Ready.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
80 weapon. Hey, C6. Look at me, zipper. Shoot.
Throwing, Jones. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll... At the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Brissett able to find Waller. That's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Michel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Michel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
SOS.
They're running it. It's Michel. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Here we go with Michel. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 35. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Check 53. Greystone travel. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey. High 7. Hit it.
On 2nd and 12. Jones. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
64, quick. Get that ball. Check safety. Hey, Charlie.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
53 is the mic. Let him know. 53.
Jones now to throw on third down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
Hey.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They begin with Michelle on the ground, and from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the set. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Safety's creeping. Watch the edge. Trump. Switch. Check 24. 61. Match box. Right.
To throw, Brissett. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I'm scared.
First down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Second and 10 now from the 27. Into the air once more. It's Brissett going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Slam. Take four.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. a lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Michelle. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. 54. X3. 218. Chopper. Hey. Hey, Zoo.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading him and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And it's Michelle once again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Brissett. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. First down throw for Brissett. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots get a score closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 75 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Patriots 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Out.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, wahoo!
Jones throwing again. Oh, spinning away. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Go.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Come on, D.
5.
Back to throw. Jones. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up second and 9 at the 2-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And all the way down to the 42. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 56 yards on the ground. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. On the ground, this is Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down. Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by M.J. Stewart. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Come. You draw corkers.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Underneath, he's got Brate. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
61, matchbox lights.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
Go, go. Yes, yes.
Pop, pop, pop.
Greystone travel.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now a give, right side. Dodson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the safety creep. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Yo, 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 go, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears they'll go for it on 4th down.
25 the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Show it in. Show it in. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jones on the keeper.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball.